called Tsubaki no Hanazakari. Means camellias that still bloom. And what each of the drummers is trying to do is capture the spirit of their own camellia. For those of you that live in Sacramento, you may know when it's raining, passing the elephant. But rainy and gloomy throughout the winter here in January, end of December, early January, in Tsubaki, the camellia starts to bloom. Members of this group range in age from as young as 7 years to as old as 77. We practice anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week, 2 to 3 hours at a time, learning the rhythms and the kata, the forms, learning all the pieces, and also learning to work together as a group. It's a very wonderful art form for people. It's very similar to martial arts, but it's not martial, it's not violent. It's very similar to a team sport, but there's no competition, there's no winning or losing. It's just a lot of fun playing the drums on stage. The rhythms that we use come from traditional music and dance from Japan, from hundreds if not thousands of years ago, and are also blended with very other different musical traditions from all over the world. The next piece you're going to see us play is called Bariki. This is a modern style of Taiko or Wadaiko composition. In this one, we're supposed to be capturing the spirit of horsepower. So the piece is called Bariki, and as Ginger says, it's a flathead six laid out. So we hope you enjoy it. We also got two wonderful grants from the Foundation and from a private contributor this year, which has been very helpful, given that the grant funding from the city and the county has dropped down 97% of what we were getting 3 years ago. So it's been a very challenging past few years, but as the economy is recovering, things are getting a little bit better, and we're starting to book some more performances, and we're still out in the community. We do about 20 to 30 school assemblies per year. We get out into the schools and work with youth, and then we also are working just in the community, supporting different events like Cancer Rocks and so forth. So we try and get out and show a human face to Asian American or Japanese American culture. in a way that is very upbeat and lively and empowering. We have about an average of 40 to 60 performances a year that we do at various festivals, and this year included the California.
It was created in 2002. It was created by Taiko, which has been a Taiko company that's been in operation continuously since 1609. So over 400 years. It won the Innovative Design for Traditional Japanese Instrument Award in 2002, which is the same year I won an All Japan Odaiko competition. So I got one to play with. And I'm going to show you what is considered to be a more marathon style of drumming. It's said that in the past, there were two villages on either side of the river in times of drought. And what they did, instead of going to war and everybody getting hurt and possibly killed, they decided that their taiko drummers from each village would go head to head and play, and the first one to quit their villagers would have to leave. Supposedly, they drummed for 3 days until one of them just collapsed, and that was how they settled their dispute. I'm not sure how true it is, and I'm not going to play for 3 days, but I do want to show you this particular style of drumming, which what I'm trying to do is push myself physically, but also spiritually, to get to the point where I'm hitting a wall. It's kind of like getting to a runner's high, and then to continue to play to see what comes out at that point. That's kind of the sort of essence of this style of drumming, and I hope you enjoy it. um, 25 years ago. So if you're at our 25th anniversary concert just a few weeks back, we saw some new compositions. And the really, really wonderful thing about Taiko is it seems like a one-dimensional instrument. Like there's only so many things you can do with sticks and a drum. But when you get a whole bunch of people involved, you have a whole bunch of people working together and trying to carry the spirit of the piece, it becomes really much more exciting. So these old traditional pieces, what I'm hoping to do is carry forward the real traditional Japanese spirit of what it means to be actively engaged in a community art form, in which we're sharing a part of our culture, part of our heritage, but also the spirit of each drummer as they're playing the drum. That is really the most important aspect of what we're doing on stage in terms of playing Taiko. The first element, of course, is Taiko, the drums themselves. The drums you see on the front of the stage now are also made by Asano Taiko. They're hewn by solid logs of keaki, or Zelkova wood, which is related to the other drum that you see on stage. Also down the road is the Eitetsugato Ukeda, or red drum in the back. And this is the more traditional style of Japanese drum that you might have found in Japan 2,000 to 3,000 years ago. The barrel-sized, barrel-shaped drums actually are said to have come from China through Korea into Japan at about 900 AD. So, very Japanese, considered a Japanese instrument, has very, very interesting background. This piece comes from Nagano Prefecture in Japan, the Grand Suwa Shrine, a group called Osuwa Daiko. It's called Hiryu Sandan Gaeshi. Hiryu is the dragon, flying dragon. Sandan, 3 times, Gaeshi, to return. This is a traditional piece. It's over 350 years old. It is a prayer to Kami for long life, good health, and prosperity of all those present. It invokes a dragon Kami, a dragon spirit, to come land with us. And the song, as it's played, describes the dragon in flight as it returns up to the heavens. Again, this is from the Suwa Shrine, Grand Suwa Shrine. We have special permission from Daihachi Noguchi and Seiichi Tanaka of the San Francisco Taiko Dojo to play this piece for you today. It's a blessing. We hope it means that one of you here present will win that raffle. Or all of you will win. Right? And this will be followed immediately by a piece called Isami Goma. This is supposed to capture the heart or the spirit of the horses that used to run wild through the plains of Nagano. If you know anything about Japanese history, Nagano Prefecture was home to a famous warlord, Takeda Shingen, who was known for using cavalry units in battle. So this is supposed to carry the spirit of the Nagano people, Hiryu Sandan Gaeshi and Isami Goma. My name is, of course, We're very happy to be here performing for you today. We hope you enjoy a wonderful day at Bazaar. Lots of food left, plenty of food. Get a raffle ticket, get some good tasty eats. We hope to see you again next year. And if you're interested in learning more about the group, you can find us online at Taiko, SACTAIKO.com. And if you're interested in classes, or if you have any questions about the drums or anything we did on stage, please feel free to come up and talk to us after the show. Kokorozashi means will and determination. For us, it is not the will to win at all costs, and the determination to beat everything around us, but to persevere through all adversity. We'd like to dedicate this to all of you who face challenges in your life, and hope that it inspires you to have the strength and the spirit to keep fighting, to persevere through each moment, and to embrace each moment of your life as it is precious and something to celebrate. Kokorozashi.